जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी कुंज बिहारी जय ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य शीला प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विश्वपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य स्तोत्र श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गो गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की ऑल ग्लोरी टू द असेंबली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरी टू द असेंबली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरी टू द असेंबली डिवोटीज ऑल ग्लोरीज ऑल श्री गुरु एंड श्री गौरंगा ऑल ग्लोरी टू श्रील प्रभुपाद। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय श्रीमद् भागवतम कैंटो 9 चैप्टर 8 वर्स नंबर 22। ये देह भाजस त्रिगुण प्रधाना गुणान् विपश्यन्ति उत वा तमश्च यन्मायया मोहित चेतसस्त्वां विदुस्व संस्थान भयि प्रकाशा। Translation: My Lord, you are fully situated in everyone's heart, but the living entities covered by the material body cannot see you, for they are influenced by the external energy, conducted by the three modes of material nature. Their intelligence being covered by Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna and Tamo Guna, they can see only the actions and reactions of these modes of material nature. Because of the actions and reactions of the mode of ignorance, whether the living entities are awake or sleeping, they can see only the workings of material nature. They cannot see your Lordship. Purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada. Unless one is situated in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, one is unable to understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The Lord is situated in everyone's heart. However, because the conditioned souls are influenced by material nature, they can see only the actions and reactions of material nature, but not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One therefore must purify himself internally and externally. Oma pavitra pavitrova sarvavastam gatopiva yas mareta pundarikaksham sabhayyantara suchi. To keep ourselves externally clean, we should bathe 3 times daily. And for internal cleanliness, we must cleanse the heart by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. The members of the Krishna consciousness movement must always follow this principle, Bhai Abhyantara Suchi. Then it will one day be possible to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. Om Jnanatimirantasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Namaom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Desha Tarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukham Karoti Vachalam Bangulanga Tigiri Yat Kripataham Mande Shri Guru Dinataranam Vanchakalpaturasya Kripa Sindhavaya Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. The Lord is situated in everyone's heart. However, because the conditioned souls are influenced by material nature, they can see only the actions and reactions of material nature, but not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, the modes of material nature, Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, Tamo-guna, even though we might be situated in any of these, yes, maybe even if it is Sattva-guna, the qualities which are attractive, yes, it is attractive to the conditioned souls of cleanliness, of being good, of serving others, of, all those qualities which are superior. Beauty, getting up early in the morning, doing our rounds nicely. All these are following the regulative principles. All these come in under the modes of nature of goodness. So even if one is situated in the mode of goodness, one is not able to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Yes. Tulyam lavenapi na swargam na punarbhavam bhagvat sangi sangasya marta kam ki muta shishya. Bhagvatam says that tulyam lavenapi, even for a moment, a pure devotee's association, na swargam na punarbhavam, even if one gets the most glorious prestige of going to Swarga, enjoying for a very long time, and then thinking that he is the enjoyer, he is getting all the facilities. Yes, the demigods actually get facilities to the utmost, to the utmost extent. There is no old age, there is no disease in the heavenly planets. So if there is no disease and there is no old age, it is constant. It is said that how do the demigods take birth and die? It's like if Indra is sitting on the throne, the next Indra, when it's time, he just shows up on the doorstep. It's not that this person gets, he's lying on the bed, he's in the hospital, and then he's having some pain, some cancer or something, and then he's dying. No. He's just sitting on the throne, the other person just walks in, and then he just vanishes. It's as simple as that. They don't feel any pain. Because there is no old age, there is no disease. And that's why it's a very pleasurable position to have. But even in that position, Bhagavatam again and again says that Indra because of being puffed up, Indra because of being this, Indra because of this. Why? Janma Ishvara Shruti Shibhi. When you have these material qualities, whether it is goodness, being situated in the mode of goodness, or having beauty, or having being good skills, those are all impediments. Why? Because we start considering them ours. And that's why these material modes of nature do not allow us to see the Lord. What is the qualification to see the Lord? Bhaktya mam abhijananti. Only and only by devotional service can the Lord be known. Only and only by devotional service. Actually, the stage of nishtha, when we say, right? Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya, anartha nivriti and nishtha. One element of one person being at nishtha is that he has faith. What does nishtha mean? Firm faith. What is the faith? The faith isn't that, he's following the rules and regulations properly. The faith is that even if he is a rat bag, his faith is that only and only by bhakti I can be rectified. Only and only bhakti can take me back home, back to Godhead. It is only by Guru's mercy and Krishna's mercy that anything can happen in my life. Firm faith. Yes. That's why Tathenu Kampa Susumikshamano, Krishna, Brahmadev says that one who goes through his life by tolerating the pangs of material nature, whatever comes in material life, he tolerates and does what? He's expecting mercy. That is very important. Why? In this material world, if we see other societies, other organizations, and they are doing a very nice job of raising the consciousness of people to mode of goodness. But the thing is that it's all on the bodily platform. When we do meditation, when we do yoga, when we do any pranayam, when we do anything, volunteer service or take responsibility of anything in this world, having good wife and children, maintaining the family very nicely, and then I have seen my friends, colleagues actually, they say that, I have a wife, I have a child, you won't understand how it is. And I'm like, it's good not to understand. It's difficult. Why? Because we get caught up. Yes, very easy to get caught up. And we're doing everything nice. This is what society wants, right? Nice children, they are sanskari children. Everybody comes and tells us, what a wonderful child you have. What a wonderful child you have raised. Yes, but this has nothing to do with spirituality. Literally nothing, zero. Yes, when these yoga studios, they come and chant also, right? Om, and doing all those meditations for hours and hours. They call it spirituality. Why do they call it spirituality? Because they feel that if I become calm, if my body becomes, free from this anxiety of this material world, it is spiritual. But it's not spiritual. Why? It is still a more material mode of goodness. The demigods are happy. So what does the Lord do when they become too ignorant about the Lord? The demons show up at the doorstep. They take up everything from them. And then what do the demigods do? They run to the Lord. They run to the Lord. Thinking what? That, he is my only savior. And that's why they are demigods. So Maharaj was explaining yesterday, I was listening to one class, he was saying that if we are like that, if we are attached to the mode of goodness or any mode, and we want to do bhakti also, that means what? We want to enjoy. At the same time, we don't want to leave the Lord. Then where do we get the position as a demigod? We don't go back home, back to Godhead. We get purified and then only we can go. That's why it said, Om apavitra pavitro asarvavastam gatopiva. Yes, mareta pundarikaksham sa bhahyabhyantara suchi. Bhahyabhyantara suchi. Prabhupada is mentioning that externally we are bathing and we are keeping ourselves clean. But internally, what are we doing? Yes, we need to feed the soul. And that's why the point is that one might be in the external mode of goodness, he might be following the rules and regulations very properly. My friend was explaining once that after 10 years, if you do Mangal Arati for 10 years, whatever you wish becomes true. For 10 years, continuous. And then he was saying that and there is one more thing, if you do that for 30 years, if you're truthful for 30 years, you do not lie, then whatever you will say will become true. Something like 15 years, I don't remember the years actually. And I was very impressed. Very impressed. 10 years Mangal Arati. And then, but I'm so lazy that, even that is not desirable apparently. But what does it have to do with Krishna consciousness? If I tell somebody that, you do Mangal Arati for 10 years and this will happen. So why is he doing Mangal Arati now? Yes, he's hearing the holy name. Yes, he's coming and saying Samsara Dava Nalali Daloka. But why is he doing? Oh, it's an attendance. The Lord is seeing the desire within the heart. The Chaitya Guru is seeing the desire that why is this person doing it? Why is he coming for Mangal Arati? Why is he doing this festival? Why is he decorating the temple? Why is he cleaning the temple? Why is he decorating me? Why is he offering bhoga to me? He is actually, literally every single moment judging us. In Christians we have that thing, right? The judgment day will come and everybody will be judged. But actually the Chaitya Guru is judging us at each and every moment. That why are we doing it? Then when he sees that, oh, we are trying to please Guru and Krishna, and that is his only desire. Anyabhilashita shunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anukulyana krishnanu shilanam bhakti uttamam. Yes. Anyabhilashita shunyam. He doesn't have any other desire but just to see me happy. Then he is very impressed. Yes. Then it is something special for the Lord. Then he starts watching us. Then he starts looking at us. Till the time we are doing it. Otherwise, he will reciprocate according to the modes of nature. Yes. So Maharaj was explaining, yes, the mode of goodness is important because we need to have the land fertile, to have the right seed. But if you don't have the seed, what is the use of that land? There is no use because you are going to grow weeds, nothing else. Today we are in the modes of goodness. Tomorrow we might not be. Yes. Like Vitrasura. Chitraketu Maharaj was in the mode of goodness. He was a king. He was a Kshatriya. But the next life he was a demon, a Vitrasura. Yes. Vitra means the worst of the demons, Like he looked ugly. So ugly that even the demons felt he was ugly, He was so ugly. But even in that position, what is he saying? Aham hare tava pade ke mula dasanudaso bhavitasmi bhuya manasmarita shupater gunamste grinita vakarma karotu kaya nanaka prishtham nacha paramishtam na sarvabhaumam na rasadhipatyam na yoga siddhira punarbhavam va samanjasatva virahe kangshe. In the middle of the battlefield, what is Vitrasura saying? Oh my Lord, I am desiring, my only desire is to be the servant of your servants. Now, this is a very important point. Dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuya. When will I get the desire, when will I get the service of your servant of the servants? It is very specific. Servant of your servants. Yes. It is not the servant of good people. It is not the servant of my mother and father. It is not the servant of the family. It is not the servant of the country, or humanity for even that sake. What is he saying? Dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuya. Aham hare tava pade ke mula. Only one desire I have at your lotus feet. One desire is that I want to be in the association of your devotees. Not even in the association of the Lord. In the association of your devotees. Dasanu daso bhavitasmi bhuya. Yes. Manas maritasu bhavya. Let my mind, my body, everything be dedicated to you. Manasa deho geyo jo kichu more. Yes. Arpilu tuva pade Nanda Kishore. Bhaktivinoda Thakur praised this. Whatever is my mind, my body, and whatever I own, let it be surrendered unto you. You should have it. Arpilo tuva pade Nanda Kishore. At your lotus feet. I'm surrendering it at your lotus feet. So Haldar Maharaj, I think Haldar Maharaj was saying this point. He was saying that we should have that feeling that I want to give it up for you. Yes, all these prayers, these Vaishnava prayers are actually the desires of a very nice devotee. And when we try to imitate also, not imitate rather, try to inculcate them, fake it till you make it. But when we sing these prayers with feeling, when you really genuinely want the Lord to have, you want to surrender everything, then it is something special for the Lord. So I was thinking, yesterday I was talking to my friend, and how fickle is the mode of, our aspirations, our expectations are so fickle. And any time, any moment, everything can be taken away. How? It's that, I was explaining, we were discussing that day that, not sure what we'll have in the month of November, whether we'll have to search for something new or something like that. So earlier, before that, we are planning to have so many things. Okay, I will go to India. I'll have my plan. Okay, this I need to do, this I need to do. I have to go to like 5 more destinations. I'm more busy in India than I'm over here. It's becoming so hectic. And everybody wants to go to Vrindavan, then 10 days you have to handle these people. Oh my God, it's going to be such a big headache. So many things are happening. But everything lies on this one thing, whether I will have this one thing or not. And it wasn't there before, okay? And before that, I was thinking that, we need to do this festival, we need to do this, then we need to pack the Lord, then what about the altar, and then, oh my God, how will we do the Abhishek, and then the flower Abhishek, and then where the order has not come yet. But everything just got shaken up. That everything has come to a standstill. Why? Because you're not sure anymore. Yes, we have our own plans, but whatever the Lord desires will happen. Yes, Mataji was explaining that day on Sunday. She was saying that, we can plan so many things, but eventually they will fall in place according to what the Lord wants. So it's like every moment actually that can happen. Infinite things can go wrong at this moment also. Yes. A car can literally dash into the temple hall right now. I've seen those videos where literally cars dash into their stores and people are dead. Anything can happen. An airplane can crash. Anything can happen. But it's not happening. Why? Due to the Lord's mercy. We need to see that way. Yes. And how do we keep focused? That's why we do Shravanam, Kirtanam very nicely. Why Shravanam? Because we get shaken up that this world is a place of Dukkhalaya. Like Himalaya is Dukkhalaya. What does Himalaya mean? Laya means the abode. Him means snow. So Himalaya means the abode of snow. And Dukkhalaya means the abode of Dukkha. We are trying to be happy in this material world, and I was explaining this 2 days back, that just be happy. But we are in a place where there is always going to be misery, always going to be anxiety, always going to be stressed. Yes. So it is going to come anyways. Why not get attached to the Lord? Because once we get attached to the Lord, those big things becomes very small. We are able to tolerate them. Tinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnava amanina manadena kirtaniya sadhari. We want to develop humility. Yes. And then we can chant. Shama Mohini Mataji always mentions that this third verse, we are not able to get out of this third verse. Very so true. To have humility is a rare quality. How will you have humility? One might think that I am doing everything right. That is humility. One might think that I am saying Hare Krishna to everybody, bowing down at that lotus feet. That is humility. No. What is humility? Bhoktaram yadna tapasam sarva lokam maheshwaram. To actually accept that the Lord and everything belongs to the Lord. And I am His servant. You know, Krishna's to Bhagwan Swayam, and then Jivere Swarupe Krishnere Nitya Das. I am Krishna's servant. I am Krishna's servant, and I need to do everything for the pleasure of the Lord. That is real humility. Yes, a devotee might be proud, but it is much better to be a proud devotee than to be just a karmi who is in the mode of goodness, passion or ignorance. Why? At least he has the humility to theoretically accept that the Lord is my master. You know, that is real humility. Yes, that is real humility. So when we deal with devotees, yes, they might have bad qualities. Yes, I might not be able to say nice things. You know, I might be rude sometimes. So many times, brother. So many times we are facing this problem that this devotee did this devotee did that. You know, he spoke to me like this. How dare he speaks to me like this? Who does he think he is? He's talking to a senior. You know. But the thing is that if we take out all these devotees out of our life, we will have problems even with Mahaprabhu. How dare does Mahaprabhu tell Chota Haridas to commit suicide? We might judge even the Lord. We do judge the Lord. You know, why does Krishna do this? Why does Krishna do that? Why did Prabhupada say this? Why did Guru Maharaj say this? Why did this Maharaj say this? He shouldn't have said this. You know? Because we don't accept that we are servants. We accept that I am doing the right thing. That is not humility. We might be following everything, but in our hearts, we are not surrendered. That is not humility. Radhanath Maharaj mentions what is real humility and how does humility come up. Gratitude is the womb of humility. Gratitude. Yes, to be grateful. I was explaining this to my mother that day. We were talking. And then she's going through so much pain. Now it's better. But she's always constantly having some or the other issue. And I was looking at that. And then she was saying that, you know, I'm just lazy to not dare get this done. I don't like to do this, you know, whatever. Put this on my body and everything. And then we were talking about it. I'm like, you know, things could have been much worse. You know, we could have been in a situation where I would have been 2 years old. You would have been a single mother. And you would have had this disease. And you would have had to work. You know, because how would you have lived? You know? You'll always be under constant pressure. What will happen to my child? But if we consider it the other way around, the Lord has provided such a beautiful situation that okay, you just have to take your medicines, you know, and be happy. Do anything else. You just have to take your medicines. But when we forget that we are grateful, what is the vision we can have? Why me? You know, why is this happening to me? I'm fed up of this. You know, this is such a useless situation. I don't get good people in my life. I'm not getting, you know, nice things in my life. Why is this issue happening in my life? And then we can be the victim and then be proud about being the victim. You know, these days is that the more victim you are, the more proud you are. To show the people how much suffering I have. You know, it is a sign of pride slowly that happens. But anyway, the thing is that we can have so many visions, so many perspectives. The perspective which we will have depends on whether we are grateful to the Lord or not till now. Yes? We can be grateful for our family. That, oh, yes. Or we can be proud of our family. And then when the kid actually behaves very bad tomorrow, it's actually hurting our pride. But we could be grateful that this child was good till now, right? Today he is not behaving good. So what? It's fine. Okay? It's fine. It's easy to forgive. It's easy to forget. It's easy to move on. It's easy to take shelter of the Lord. Oh Lord, till date today you allowed me to plan your festival. But no service is permanent. The only permanence is my devotion, maybe my devotion to you. The only permanent thing is that I can chant. The only permanent thing is that I can hear. And I should be grateful for that. That I am able to hear your glories from bona fide sources. There is one song of Bhaktivinoda Thakur which says, Keshava tuva jagata vichitra. Yes. And in that he explains very beautiful, only 4 verses. He is like, I have been caught in this material world. And the world which you have created is very vichitra, very weird, very surprising. As soon as I come to this material world and I have desires to lord it over to the material nature, there are so many philosophies out over there. There is Kannada, Kapila, Gautama, Jaimini, Nyaya, so many are there. They come to my rescue, he is saying. They come to my rescue. Why do they come to my rescue? Because I have desires to lord it over the material nature. That is the most beautiful thing he's written in that song. But he's like, I want to take shelter at your lotus feet, and it is such a rare thing in this world to come to a place where there is pure devotional service being taught, pure unalloyed devotional service unto Radha and Krishna. Very rare. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, I am taking shelter at these devotees, who are my saviors, in this material world. They have come to save me. Because there are unlimited philosophies out of there. Advaita is there. Mayavad is there, atheism is there, pantheism is there. So many theisms are there. But I am so grateful to you that you brought me to the lotus feet of these great acharyas. Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunatha Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunatha. Srila Prabhupada, our Guru Maharaj. So close we are. We can be there is unlimited things. Today I am sitting in this temple is because of my Guru Maharaj. Yes? Because of Srila Prabhupada. Because if I wouldn't have got in touch with devotees, today I wouldn't have had this opportunity. Yes? If Prabhupada wouldn't have taken that effort to go to the US, it wouldn't have been possible. If my Guru Maharaj wouldn't have preached, I wouldn't have met my best friend. Yes? So then there are unlimited things to be grateful for, but we can complain for unlimited things also. And a grateful heart will naturally be humble. Why? Because he is grateful that whatever he's had. So tomorrow if somebody behaves bad with me, it's like I've already have so much. So what if I don't have this? I've already have so much. I cannot ask for more. He's given me everything. Everything. Yes. Keshava tuva jagata vichitra. Yes. So we'll stop here today. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grantaraj Srimad Bhagvatam ki. Hare Krishna.